So I was born in Dublin, obviously up north, and then we moved over to New Zealand when I was 4. So I was raised in Christchurch over there, but yeah, for my first few years I was born in Dublin. We moved houses a fair bit. Obviously there was the big earthquake in 2011, so we had to shift houses, but then kind of North Christchurch, which was very handy. So my high school and my primary school was all enough distance for me to bike. So yeah, very handy. So it's Redwood. Redwood's the area, and I know my mates back home, we're all very Redwood hard. So yeah. Yeah, I'd say rugby was a big part for winter sports. So I grew up with playing for Linwood Rugby Club, an eastern suburb club. So I played there my juniors, but also was pretty big into cricket. So I played cricket from the age of 4 up until my final year at high school. So that was obviously a big summer sport of mine, but also dabbled with rugby through the winter seasons. So they were the 2 main kind of sports. Yeah, so Dad, he was over playing rugby up in Dublin, and so he kind of did a bit of travelling through Ireland that way, and then so he was pretty sporty, and he kind of coached me when I was young, but then ended up coaching my younger brother. So I have a younger brother and a younger sister. So younger sister plays hockey, and brother was rugby, cricket and touch. I have heaps of memories playing with my younger brother just on the front yard. We'd just play 1v1s all day, myself and my dad, and actually my dad's friend and my friend were big Crusader supporters, so we had season tickets for a few years, and we had the same seats for, I'd say, 5 or 6 years, just us 4, and we'd go to every single home game. So yeah, we'd get out to a few matches. Nah, so I started before high school. I played second 5, yeah, in the midfield, and then wasn't until high school where I converted to halfback, and then in my final year of high school with a few injuries, shifted out back into second 5, or I'd start at halfback and then move out to second 5 towards the end of the game, but I've always kind of, since the age of 13, 14, have played 9, so yeah. Got a phone call just on a Sunday morning from an unknown number, and just to let me know that I'd made it. So it was obviously a big achievement for myself and my family. And then we had a tournament over in the Sunshine Coast, which was us, Australia, Argentina and South Africa. So that was the rugby championship where we played each 3 games, and then we headed off to the World Cup in South Africa, and so I ended up versing Ireland for 3rd and 4th that match, and we ended up playing some of the lads in the building. So it was quite cool. Obviously South Africa is a beautiful country, and Cape Town where we were at was lovely. So yeah, it was an enjoyable, and the team, the New Zealand 20s was a good culture, and a good bunch of lads, a lot of mates that I had grown kind of up with, a couple of schoolmates and guys I had versed through high school. So it was cool to be alongside them and play with them. Yeah. I'd probably say the Woodses, so Tom and Gordy. I stayed with them out in Killaloe. So yeah, Keith and Nicola, I was an adopted son to them, so they looked after me there for a few weeks. But yeah, I'd say, and on most of the academy lads got on really well with. To be fair, I could name basically the whole squad. So yeah, they've all been really welcoming. Yeah, it was obviously it took me by surprise. I had no comms throughout the week. It was the team meeting on Wednesday, and name was up on the team list, so it was just cool. Obviously a lot of nerves going into the week. I think I was more nervous throughout training rather than the actual game, but then sort of once I got through that training week, it felt good just to have that kind of weight off the shoulders and get in to enjoy the game. Craig and Jack and a lot of the lads were really good, helpful just if I needed any questions throughout the week. So obviously not the result that we were looking for, but it was still cool because a lot of family travelled over from Dublin to go over and watch and support, so it was cool to have them in the crowd too. I told my mum and dad, but I hadn't told many of my mates, and then the team list come out and they're all texting me going like, "You didn't tell me this?" And I'm like, yeah, But no, there were heaps of support from back home, a lot of schoolmates and mates I've played rugby with and coaches and whatnot, so support from back home was pretty good.